everybody, welcome back to Dusty Coloring. If you're new to the channel, I just want to say a quick hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. Today's video is my completed page video for the month of September. It's my favorite video to film, my favorite video to watch. And I know everybody loves the completed page video. They're just so fun, right? Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to dive in. I don't have too many books. I actually have a couple of whips. Yeah, so let's get started. So here we have this monstrosity. What you're looking at is actually a scrapbook. It's a 12 by 12 scrapbook. So I decided to color in Beauty Horror 4 by Alan Robert. And I've never colored in this book before, and I opened it up and my book fell apart. And I got really mad because it's not an typical size book, and I couldn't find anything, inserts or books where it would fit perfectly as if you print a PDF. So I was a little annoyed. I had to go and buy a scrapbook, like a legit scrapbook, and it's a 12 by 12, so it's swimming in the pocket, but that's okay, I guess. Anyway, so it is what it is. So I ended up coloring a double page spread. So I'm going to take them out so I can show you guys what I colored. So I ended up coloring, I just want to put this here so I don't lose my place, the American Werewolf in London page. So it's a double page spread, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see like that. So I did the werewolf side. I used my Brufen Around pencils for this. I used black acrylic paint in the background, and I splattered it with acrylic paint, red and white. And then I did this page. If you've seen the movie, this is Stay Off the Moors. They were told not to go on the moors. They went on the moors, got attacked by the werewolf. One of them died, and one of them became the werewolf. And I just splattered some white paint on this one, and it's the same pencils and everything, same mediums. Just a little white gel pen, and I had a lot of fun coloring in here. I do like the way the Brufen Around perform in this book. I don't particularly care for using my Prismacolors in his books. That's just my preference because of probably how my hand lays down Prismacolors. I don't really like the way they perform in this book, but the Brufen Around for me performed beautifully, so I would go forward and use that. And it's a little annoying because, well, whatever. So yeah, so that, there I am. So that is what happened to my Alan Roberts Beauty Horror 4, and I have Beauty Horror 5, which I plan to color in for Halloween next month, October. So let's hope the same thing isn't going to happen, but it's not looking good. All right, let's get this monstrosity out of the way and move along. So Panelin Sweet and Simple Pocket Size is on my track to complete for 2023. It was 4 pages a month when I started. Now it's a little more because I haven't been doing that. I haven't completed the goals. So I'm just going to catch up now going forward. I'm just going to color in whatever I feel like it, and then in December I'll play catch up. However, I did try and film this video earlier, and it did not take. I did not realize it till after that there were some problems with the video. So as a result, my page markers are no longer in here. So you're going to have to just bear with me while I find the pages that I did. So I did 3 pages. I completed this one, all based with a Woohoo marker and minimal shading with pencil and some acrylic paint pen for some accents. Put these in. Sorry guys. I did this page here. Same concept, same mediums I mean. Marker and acrylic paint pen and some shading. They were shaded with my Brufen Around because I had those out. And I do have one other one. Okay. And she was also done with Proofing Around, white gel pen, Sakura, white gel pen, and some minimal shading with Proofiner. I just kind of kept it simple. All my favorite pages are now completed, so it's more of a chore now to finish the rest, but I'll do it. So that is Sweet and Simple Pocket Size by Hannah. I'll put this here. The next one, I think this translates to Furballs. This is by Art Therapy. This book is adorable. It's been popping up all over YouTube, and I'm so happy because when I purchased it a while ago, a long time ago. Couldn't find a lot of completed pages, but now there's so much inspiration and so many people are coloring it. It's so much fun. I colored this page here. So this is a whip. I flagged it because I'll probably go back to it either in October or November, but I completed this page here, and I used Neocolor 2 for the background and Proofiner for the rest. Now what happened was my Neocolor got onto the muzzle, the purple, so I had to use a darker color to go over it. I didn't really want to do that dark color on his face, but there was no other choice. So, well, for me anyway, that was the easiest. So the cat didn't come out 100% the way I had planned, and I covered up a lot of stars, and I made a full moon instead of a half moon because the Neocolor kind of washed out the background, and there were stars and stuff on the background. So this page was fun to color. It kind of played out differently than what was in my head, but that happens a lot, so I don't stress about it anymore. But it was fun, and this is an adorable book, so I'm going to try and put it back in my rotation for October, otherwise November. I did purchase Lulu Bayo's A Million Little Monsters. It wasn't in my completed page video because it wasn't in my haul video because I believe it was in my completed page pile. This book is adorable. And I completed this page here, and this was done all with Proofing Around. It was very fun to color. Had a great time coloring it. It was nice, fun, relaxing coloring. Just some white gel pen. Sorry for the shake. Yeah, super cute. And I'm going to try and throw this back into my rotation for October. There is going to be an October video. I'm probably going to shoot it later today. I should have been shot already, but had to redo this one. So R.J. Hampson, most of you know. Those who don't, he's come out now with hardcover books. I'm sorry, I hear something. Okay, sorry, I heard something. I wasn't sure if someone was knocking on my door. Okay, and I purchased 2 of them. I purchased this book in hardcover, and I purchased A Frog's Tale, I believe, in hardcover. So when those come, I've seen people doing reviews on them, so I'm not going to do a review, but I will most likely color in it. And either way, when I do my completed page video for October or my haul for October, it'll be in there, and then I'll go over it then. I'm going to try and do a lot of spooky coloring, but sometimes I get spookied out, even though I love it. So I do tend to do something not so spooky. So I have a whip already. This is a whip. It's an ongoing whip. Where is that page? Here it is. And this is the page that I colored. And this was a lot of fun to color. So this was based in Ohuhu alcohol marker and shaded with Proofing Around. And I just adore it. I think his images are just so cute and fun. And I had a lot of fun coloring this one. So I will get back into this one, but I think I'm going to check out the hardcover and see if I can use different pencils. Because I don't love my Prismacolors in this book, but that's just me again. So I base now an alcohol marker, and then the Proofiner performed well for me. So that was R.J. Hampson's Lost and Found. Here we have Hannah Carlson's, I think it translates to Party. So I had gotten this on Book Depository back in the day when it first came out. I believe you can get it on Amazon now. I'm not sure if you can get this version, but I have seen the Party version. And I colored the rabbit with the donut. And I have been craving donuts ever since I colored this, but I'm trying to be good. So. And I used Neocolor 2 for the background, and then Proofing Around for the rest with white gel pen. And I did use regular paint pens as well. I used the Pintar paint pens to go over the colors. So I used corresponding acrylic paint pens for the corresponding sprinkles, like just to outline them, just to dull the black lines a little bit, and around the donut. And this is this fun page. I don't really use my Neocolor 2s often, and I used them twice this month, so it was fun. And this is an adorable book. I need to get her the space one. It's on my my Christmas wish list for my family. Here we have Chris Roniak's Morning Scribbles. Now, I'm a PDF person. I like to get a lot of PDF books because I can print it on my own paper, but I forgot how good his paper is. Now, this was purchased off of his actual website, Bindlewood.com. I think Amazon printed books are a little, they don't have the cardstock quality paper. At least when I purchased this one, they didn't. Now, I haven't purchased a book of his off Amazon in a very long time, so I don't know if anything's changed, but you can go onto Bindlewood.com, and I believe the quality is far better. And I did 3 in here this month, and I used my Prismacolor pencils, and I just, you know, you forget how much fun you have coloring something, so, in a book, and I love this book. So, I colored the Toilet Ghoul Monster, and I used a stencil to make some drippy effects here. Everything here was done with Prismacolor pencils. I took the eye inspiration off of the cover, because usually my eyes are pretty straightforward. Here was one I did last year, but I decided to do what they did, and I love how it came out. So it's Prismacolor white gel pen, and then a slime stencil. I colored the witch snake, and I was going to do a gray cloud stencil background, but I have to locate my cloud stencil, so I'll do that another time. Again, all Prismacolor, and the buckle I went in with some gold ink, gold watercolor ink, paint. It's hard to get the glimmer because it's a very rainy day here, and the lighting is not ideal for to pick up that stuff. And then lastly, sorry for the shake, I did the, I don't know, he's a cross between, in my head, like a Frankenstein and a poison apple. So I toyed around whether or not I wanted to do the gooey part black or purple and then do a green apple, but I went with a red apple and green, and I love how it came out. I did use my Prismacolors, and I used the neon yellow for the highlight to give it that toxic green kind of look. Forget how good the neon pencils are in the Prismacolor set, because I don't use them often, or really ever. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And this is definitely going back into the rotation for October, but there are so many books in October. So here's Chris Roniak's newest, Frog and Friends Volume 2. And this one I purchased PDF. And I printed and walked away and didn't realize that my printer was out of colored ink. As a result, it did not grayscale the images the way they should have been. I didn't think that would factor in, but it did. So you can see he's kind of bland looking. And it's a shame because I printed it on my Copic paper. So that's like not cheap paper. So I really don't want to waste it. So I'm going to color. I'll just pull the images. I'll reference the images that I downloaded and try and shade it as best I can. I would probably should have just purchased the book, but if it's available, I don't know. Maybe I just grabbed the PDF because I like the PDFs. I don't know. So I'm a little disappointed about that. But I did color a page in here, and I think it came out rather well. Let me take it out of the plastic. Only because I don't know if my reflection is going to be there, and it's a rainy day and I'm looking kind of scurvy. So this page was really fun to color. It's the big cup, the coffee guy, and it was fun. And I used my Brufen Rounds and I believe marker base. So that was fun. And I don't know why I based it with marker, because I did it on my own paper. Oh, because I used the Copic paper. I don't have Copic markers, but my Ohuhus were pretty good on that paper. So, that's the way I went with it. Yeah, so it's just the Copic paper is A4 size, so it kind of stuck out a little bit. Oh, my belly just made noise because I'm starving. So I had to trim it down a bit, but I don't know. We'll see if I buy the book or reprint the PDFs as I decide to color them. I'll play it by ear. But that, again, is Chris Reinak's new Frog and Friends Volume 2. And I've got that off of Bindlewood. Here is Matchstick Mouse Pumpkin Party. Now, when I first got this book, I was on the fence with the paper because it's like that. It's better quality paper, but it's like shiny paper. It has like a shine. And I was kind of tackling all his books with... I'd either base it with marker and then go over it, or I was using my luminance, which performed really good in the Amazon copy ones. But before I had the luminance, I was just basing it with marker and going over it with Prismacolor. So when I first got this book, I kind of went in with marker and luminance, and I didn't like the way they really performed in here. Then I decided to use my Prismacolors, and I've changed my mind with how much I love this book, because I absolutely love it. For me, my Prismacolor pencils performed so beautifully. They laid down effortlessly. I mean, it was great. So I colored this page here, and it's just Prismacolor pencil with some white gel pen. And I just love how my sky came out. I love the crow came out. And then I have a whip going on, and I'll show you guys the whip because it won't be done till next month. And then you can see. We just saw it, didn't we? Come on. There we go. So I'm doing this page next. And this one I'm doing again with Prismacolor. And it's coming out just... I love it. This book is adorable. And I really do like this paper. So I hope his newer books going forward, if they're not a storybook fashion like this one, he still uses this paper. Because I really like it. So I changed my whole opinion on this book now. So this is Matchstick Mouse Pumpkin Party. Here we have 50 Woodland miniatures, and I started this at the beginning of September, and I did not finish. I have 2 whips in here, but I'm going to show you guys because I don't know if I'm going back to them anytime soon. This one, my white gel pen was laid down a little too thick for the fur, and the mouse was a little too dark, so I have to go in and kind of correct some things here. But I didn't feel like doing it, so we made this a whip. And then I started on this guy here, and I stopped. So probably get back to this in November. But this is an adorable book. Very, very cute. And I love it. So. Then I saw everybody was purchasing Nicolette Delafray's books. And I had never heard of her. And I enjoyed the flip-throughs of the colors of autumn, so I picked it up. Because it's very, very cute. It's very cute pages to color for Halloween. But of course, I went to go and start to tackle the bonus double page spread. So I'm doing alcohol marker and Prismacolor. And hopefully I will get to finish this in October. There are some other ones here. So I may just start doing extras, like a little bit of things. And I may end up doing different pages. But this is the one I'm going to try and do. But whether or not it will actually be done, I don't know. There's some other cute pages in here calling out to me, so stay tuned for that. Again, this is Colors of Autumn by Nicolette Delafray. Purchased this off of Amazon as well. Amazon US. Then I grabbed, because I didn't know it was coming out, so it wasn't in my haul, but here's 50 Haunted in Autumn Fairy Houses by Camelia Angelkova. This is new. And I haven't colored in it yet, but I just figured I would show you guys since it wasn't in the haul. And it's her usual fashion, but I'm going to try and color that one, I think. And we'll see. So, and here is 50 Haunted and 50 Haunted and Autumn Fairy Houses to color. So that is it for my completed pages for September. It wasn't a lot, guys. I'm still in transition, still packing and doing a lot of stuff. but I'm getting back into the swing of things slowly but surely. So I had a lot of fun with what I did get to color, and I am going to do a video with my October books. I cannot narrow down what I want to color, and there's so many books. So I'm going to do a October plan video, show all the books that I pulled off my shelf that are spooky or Halloween themed. So if you're into that, stay tuned for that video. You might find a book or a page in a book you didn't know had Halloween images. And then I'll file through them and pick out books that I want to color. So it'll be like a 2-in-1 kind of video. It should be up. I'm going to try and film it tonight, so maybe later today or tomorrow, depending on when you're seeing this, but it might be up. So just take a look. Alrighty. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you again all for your kind words. I'm still getting all the encouraging, positive vibes regarding the move that was so stressful. And I just thank you guys so much. You're all so wonderful. You really make me smile. And I thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay well.